Hi everyone, welcome to my live. I am coming to you tired as ever, but I need to get this word out. I had all these plans of doing all this work tonight, and guess what? It's not happening. I am crashing hard. Yesterday, I was out, and then I was like, I need to take a nap. So I came home, took a 2 hour nap, and it felt good. Hey, Shalyn. But I'm at a point now where I'm like, I think I just need to hang it up and go to bed early and start again tomorrow. So if this is your first time watching, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Krystal Maximizer. The air conditioner is right above my chair. I've closed the vent and it's still freezing right here. I'm a strategic money coach. I help women be intentional with their money through budgeting, couponing, meal planning, and strategic shopping. For today's topic, we're going to be talking about choking myself.
Never grow up.
Jeez. We're going to be talking about budgeting on a fixed income. Okay. So I want you to let me know where you're watching from in the comments. And I want to know if you're on a fixed income, like you know exactly what your check is going to be every week, bi weekly, or every month. Or if you have a variable income and your income fluctuates from week to week, check to check, month to month, however you get down, right? Let's have a quick chat. And then I've already taken my shower. And then I think I'm just gonna go to bed. And I might just have to do some work for myself in the morning before we head out for our Instacart shift of the weekend because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm exhausted. But I wanted to chat with y'all about budgeting on a fixed income. So let me know in the comments if you have a variable income, it changes, or if you're on a fixed income. And I would even count like if you work 40 hours, you know that your check is going to be the same amount. If you work a little less, or if you have to put in PTO, your checks are typically going to be the same. Variable incomes, servers, bartenders, business owners, really um, very variable income. Now, the first thing I want to say is that it doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have. Budgeting is about allocating the money you have. So I hear people say like I'm on a fixed income, I can't budget. Or my income changes too much, I can't budget. Yes, you can. So if you're on a variable income, watch last night's replay on YouTube. It's not on Instagram because Instagram was acting up, but it is on YouTube. And I want you to watch because if you have a variable income, I share some tips of things that you can do on a variable income. But the strategy that I'm about to share with you, the tips that I'm about to share with you, it works no matter if you have a fixed income or if you have a variable income. You are budgeting for the money you have. Fixed income, excuse me, could be a little bit easier because if you know all you get is $2,000 per month, all you have is $2,000 per month. Excuse me. That's it. That's all. So a fixed income is nice because you know exactly what you're going to get. The other thing I will say is that, in my personal opinion, the lower your income is, the more you should be budgeting. Okay? Because you have less to work with. If that makes sense, please give me some likes on Instagram and TikTok. Let me know some yeses over here on YouTube and Facebook. Okay? Fixed income, variable income, it doesn't matter. Your budget is about you allocating your funds. So if you have a fixed income, I'm just going to use 2,000 because it's a nice round number. If you know your check is only $2,000, what do? You get a piece of paper. You write down $2,000 for the month. You write down your bills, the things that have to get paid. And then you're going to write down your expenses. These are things that you spend money on, but they don't have some sort of due date. So, gas, groceries, beauty, eating out, personal allowance, shopping, car maintenance, like anything that you spend your money on, your Starbucks, if you smoke cigarettes, anything that you spend your money on, you need to have an expense line item. So, but you know you only have $2,000. So you need to give every dollar a purpose. All $2,000 should have a place. There's no such thing as extra money. There's no such thing as an extra paycheck. Every dollar should be allocated. What I also talked about last night is that with your variable income, you budget for your average. So if you get more, it's not extra. You have to allocate for your future potential funds. So let's just say your fixed income is $2,000, but you may be getting a raise. You know you're going to get a raise. You need to allocate for that raise. If and when I get a raise and my income goes from $2,000 a month to $2,500 a month, this is what that $500 a month goes to. It's not extra. It's not for you to blow and have a party and do all the things. It's for you to allocate. So you want to get a pen and a paper, write down what your fixed income amount is, write down what your bills are. After your bills, the rest of the money that's left over is going to be for your savings and for your expenses. I also don't care how much money you have or don't have, you should be saving money. I have a lot of people in my DM say, I'm paycheck to paycheck right now. I'm too behind on bills. I can't save. You can save $5 per paycheck. If you make $2,000 a month, you can make $1,995 as much. You missed what I'm saying. Savings are like a bill. So the way I teach my clients is that your savings is a part of your quote unquote expenses. Your savings are a part of your budget. I'm saying your income should be used up in totality. Your savings is a part of that. What I was saying was you allocate your bills first, then your savings categories, then your expenses. But you should be saving $5 to $10 per paycheck. Even if you're behind on bills, put $5 a paycheck away. I say $10 minimum, but if you can't part with 10, do 5. You can live without the $5. Okay? Let's see, fixed income. You can't stay. What do you mean you can't stay? Fixed income, hubby and I. Okay. You should be saving. So you should have your bills, you should have your savings categories, and you should have your expense categories. I also talk about sinking funds in my programs as well. Okay. So I see a lot of fixed income. So you know exactly what you're up against. So when it comes to you going over budget or overspending, 9 times out of 10, it's in your expenses. Expenses are things that we spend money on that we have control over. Gas, groceries, eating out, beauty, allowance, anything that you like. If you like liquor, like a little Mary Jane, you smoke cigarettes, you go to Starbucks, you like to buy shoes, you like to buy clothes, all of that is an expense. The only expenses that are like really, really like I'm gonna die without them is like your groceries and your household items, right? Give me some likes if that makes sense, right? I can live without getting my nails done. I just took my nails off. I can live without getting a wax. I ain't got one. I can live without eating out. I can eat food at home and I can grocery shop, right? Does this make sense? Your expenses is where you typically spend all your money. I want you to write in the comments where you typically go over budget or overspend. Write in the comments where you typically over budget or overspend. Most people, it's with food, and it's usually eating out or unintentionally grocery shopping. Like grocery shopping when you're hungry, grocery shopping without a list, just throwing crap inside the cart, right? Not being intentional about what you are buying, okay? Most people, it's on food or beverages or eating out, happy hours, whatever. You can live without those extras. So when you are looking at your fixed income, you've got to decide, what am I going to allocate for my expenses? I had a client come to me and say they haven't been on vacation in 5 years, but they're spending money eating out. So I had to ask her, what is most important to you? Eating out 2 or 3 times a week or going on a vacation in a year or so? So can you cut back your eating out to once a week and all that money you used to spend eating out, put it towards your vacation fund? You've got to decide what's most important to your life. And if you only have $2,000 and after your bills, you only have $1,000 left, you can't just blow that $1,000 every single month. Does that make sense? Can I see some yeses up here on YouTube? Y'all are quiet on YouTube, right? We have to be more intentional. I see y'all are saying good, but I'm pretty sure you mean food, groceries, food. When I try to coupon, I don't do a breakdown first, and then I see extra stuff on sale. It is a sin to shop without a list, and if you're couponing without a breakdown. If I am buying more than one thing, I'm writing it down. I have a list on my phone and I have a list on my fridge. I take a picture of my list. I always have a list. If I am couponing, I always have a breakdown. Even if I'm doing one deal, you best believe when I went and got that toilet paper and paper towels, I wrote down a breakdown. You are hurting yourself by not being prepared. It's even worse when you're on a fixed income. When you only had $2,000, you don't have the luxury of going over. Let me tell you why. Because when you go over in those non-essential categories, this is what happens, and y'all be real with me. Tell me if this happened to you. You're going to go without something you need because you spent all that money. When you overspend in those categories, you're going to go without something you need because you spent that money. And then you got to wait until you get your next check, right? You can eliminate this, right? I'm not telling you never to eat out. I'm not telling you never to go to Starbucks. I'm not telling you never to enjoy yourself. What I'm saying is allocate for it. If you know you like to clothes shop, right? Maybe you just can't spend $300 a month like you've been doing. I was talking to my one-to-one client. She had Amazon as a line item. So after asking her some questions, I'm like, are you sure you want to have Amazon as a line item? Because that just gives you free reign to shop on Amazon. She was like, probably not. But I said, give yourself a personal allowance. She's going to give herself and her daughters an allowance each month. So they can buy whatever they want, if that's on Amazon or whatever. But let's just say the allowance is $150 each. Once it's gone, it's gone. Because if you go over that, you're digging into your groceries. Maybe you're digging into your gas, and you need gas to get to work, to get to school, to take your kids to practice. You cannot afford not to have gas in your car, right? Because you decided to buy yourself 2 new pairs of shoes. I guess you're about to be walking around the town in those new shoes, right? You have to allocate for it. So if you know you like to buy new shoes, maybe you cannot spend $300 a month, but maybe you're like, you know what? I have $75 a month to buy shoes. Maybe I'll save it up for 3 months and then just buy 2 or 3 pairs every 3 months versus spending $300 every month. Whatever it is that you desire, you need to allocate for it in your budget. So if you want to eat out, great. Maybe we're not buying lunch every day at work. You know what I did when I worked in my office? Once I saw myself and I ate that MacBook, I said, you eat out once a week. You pick the day, but you eat out once a week. Some weeks I didn't eat out at all. But when I had the urge to, I knew I had one day. So if it was Tuesday and the good food truck was out there, I knew that I could not eat out the rest of the week. If my coworkers are like, let's go to lunch together on Friday, I cannot. I've used up my budget. Next time, let me know beforehand so I don't use up my budget. Does this make sense? Are y'all with me? You should be able to do what you want with your money, even on a fixed income. Now, if you get to the point where your essential bills and your essential expenses like groceries, gas, are more than your income, you either have to reduce them somehow or increase your income. That's not a budgeting issue. If you make $2,000 and it costs you $2,500 to live, bare basics. You've got to increase your income or decrease some of those expenses. Maybe it's Dollar Tree and Aldi for you when it comes to groceries, right? But you can do more of what you want with your money. You just have to allocate for it. Haven't been on vacation in a few years? Put vacation in your budget and give yourself $20 a month towards vacation. It may take you 2 years to save up for somewhere decent, but at least you are saving towards it, okay? It's all about being intentional. I eat too much. Oh, no. My rent is almost $2,000. I have $1,200 left over after everything is paid. Same. So that $1,200 left over, it shouldn't be left over. We need to be allocating that $1,200. That $1,200 should have a purpose. Make sure if you're not already putting some money into savings, if you decide that you want to invest, if you want to start preparing for your new car, there should be no leftovers. Does that make sense? Every dollar should have a purpose. The purpose literally could be my rainy day emergency fund. The purpose could be my 2024 Jamaica vacation. The purpose could be I'm adopting a baby or doing IVF. The purpose could be my sister's, 30th birthday party in Aruba. It doesn't matter what the purpose is. But when you tell yourself you have that leftover money, you may spend it unintentionally. But if you decide, like, this month, I'm going to buy a new appliance, or next month, I am going to, redo my wardrobe, that's fine. All I'm suggesting to you is to give every dollar a purpose. Does that make sense? Give all your dollars a purpose. I went and got the same toilet paper that day and walked out. So what did you spend $78 on? That's what I'm trying to, like, what did you spend? You just saw deals and you were just like, I'm going to do them. So Shannon, I'm going to suggest to you, when you're going to Walgreens, you need cash. Cash. Two things. You make your breakdown at home. Kinsley, turn that down, please. Turn the iPad down. And are you in the tub already? Got all them lights on up there. You need cash. You need to make your breakdown at home. You need to know your cash out of pocket before tax. You need to add your tax. And then if it's, let's just say it's $37 and change with tax, you take out $40. You leave everything at home. If you drive, your license in the cash. Your purse stays at home. Your debit card stays at home. Your credit card stays at home. You take cash to the store. You can't spend $78 when you only have $40, right? You can't. Cash only. So if these tips have been helpful, can you drop some money signs in the chat? If these tips have been helpful, drop some money signs in the chat. On Sunday, I am hosting a budget Q&A. So if you want to come, bring your budget, bring your bank statements, bring your real numbers, bring your real experience to my budget live Q&A. It's going to be on Zoom. We're going to be able to have a conversation with each other. You can come. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. It's only $15 to attend, and you can ask me any budget questions that you have. Yes, Shannon is already signed up. You can ask me any budget questions that you have. It's only $15. You can go to my website right now and get it at krysthemaximizer.com. Or you can DM me on TikTok or Instagram and say, I want to come to the budget Q&A on Sunday, and I'll give you the link. But you can go right to my website, krysthemaximizer.com, to sign up for this budget Q&A. It was put on my spirit like 2 days ago to offer this. We already have someone signed up, Shannon. I'm super excited. And I think we have a couple other people who told me they're going to be signing up today. But I'm opening this up as just an open floor Q&A. I'm going to also talk a little bit about how you can stick to your budget, but I really want this to be you come with your questions and I answer them for you. Because what I found is I'm giving you all of these tips, but you may not need all of these tips for your budget. Maybe you're the person who just needs to take cash when they go grocery shopping. Or maybe you're the person with $1,200 left over and you're like, Crystal, I'm not sure how I should be allocating this. What should I be allocating this on? And I can ask you a couple of clarifying questions to help you get clarity on what to do with your money based on your goals, based on what you plan to do, right? So you can go sign up right now at krysthemaximizer.com. I'm also hosting Black Friday Bootcamp. So we have two things happening on Sunday. So at 7 p.m., I'm doing Black Friday Bootcamp to help you get ready to shop for Black Friday. And at 9 p.m., I am doing the budget live Q&A on Zoom, okay? So go sign up at krysthemaximizer.com so you can get all of your budget questions answered. It is on the first page of the website. You don't have to look very far. So I have been on for exactly 19 minutes. Does anyone have any questions about budgeting on a fixed income? Does anyone have any questions about working with me? Does anyone have any questions about budgeting? Questions, comments, concerns before I go? Come sign up. My Zoom lives are always so much fun. You don't want to miss it. You get so much from my Zoom lives. I'm telling you. Because we actually get to have a conversation and talk to each other. Okay? You're welcome. You're so welcome. And if you're in the academy, no need to come to the budget live because we're having our academy live on the 19th, which is Monday. So no need to purchase. No need to purchase because you can ask me any questions inside the Money Saving Academy. And all of our lives are on Zoom. This is for non-academy members who need that help. You're welcome. Have a good night. The Black Friday class is this Sunday. Yes, I'm having it this Sunday at 7 p.m. It's $25 for Black Friday boot camp. If you want the link, DM me. It was definitely emailed. I know you're on my email list, Shellin, if that's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, you can DM me and I can get you the link sent over if you are interested. So Black Friday boot camp's at 7 p.m. and then the budget live Q&A is at 9 p.m. And I'm gonna send a Black Friday boot camp email probably tomorrow. I'm supposed to do stuff tonight, but I'm not feeling it. I'm too tired. I gotta go check on my child. I don't know what she's doing upstairs in that bathtub, y'all. Okay. Any other questions? I want to thank y'all so much for joining me. It is officially day 42 of going live. And so hard today. I was like, I'm going to skip today. But I'm like, nope. If I need to skip, I need to save it for a good day where I'm like, migraine, super sick, or something like that, So yeah. Last thing I'll say, if you don't want to come to the budget live class, understood. I am going to be doing in person in Baltimore September 25th. I'm doing a money savings class in person. So that's 10 times better than Zoom. So if you're interested in meeting me in Baltimore September 25th, that's also on the website. And then I'm also doing money savings classes in October 5th and October 10th in Orlando, in my two hometowns. And there's seats available in all the classes. I'm very excited for the in-person events. So yeah, I know it's 9:30, so I'm like, sunflower seeds, some TikTok scrolling, maybe watch a movie with Bae. I'm exhausted, and I'm like, you know what? Instacart's gonna be like a late shift tomorrow because I'm not feeling it. At first I said be out by 10. Now I'm like, maybe by 12 so I can do some Krys Maximizer work. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me live. I'm going to go charge my devices and I will see some of y'all tomorrow. Bye.